everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we have an offense that keeps itself on the field. The Cowboys are #1 in third down percentage, and they'll be up against a Giants team looking to shut that down.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Being chased out left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. First down, it's Webb. Over the middle to Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. First and 10, Webb. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
Carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Third down now following the run. play action. It's Webb. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And some room to roam now. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. New York set to take the field. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
They'll run again now with Darkwan. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And he's got it up and through. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined it.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
They had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And now out come the Giants. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
Now a first down throw. Webb throwing the out route incomplete. It's Shepard. And he's brought down. That's 30 yards now in the last two plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders. And they're rolling.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Here we go.
To throw on second down, here's Webb. This is Shepard on the catch. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On third down, Webb. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 23 yards on the play. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They go play action here on first down. A dump off to Elliott. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And he is the NFC reigning offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just have a break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Webb. And he rifles one incomplete. Orleans Darkwa, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. He finds Beckham complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. An NFL update, 2nd quarter now in Jacksonville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Mahomes now on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 49. He got 29 yards that time. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. He got 29 yards that time. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. B.J. Goodson leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Over.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Orleans Darkwa with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
So 2nd and 10 here. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's caught inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Mahomes to throw once more. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 8 yards into completion, but now they face 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Defense showing blitz. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Just keeping the play alive. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Patrick Mahomes as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side. No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Indianapolis. And the Titans really stretching things out now as they've scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On the run, Darkwa. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. A final shot before break. Webb, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught at the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf.
Happy holidays, Larry. Your gift? Take the halftime show off, partner. We've got some football to get to. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here, 2nd and 13. Webb now from the gun. Caught left side. It's Beckham. Odell Beckham Jr. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, 85 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. On second down, Elliott. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. No, Joe. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. And, oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Hurry up, here we go.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now they'll run it on the toss. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. The Giants on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Webb. It's caught. Shepard. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard around the 37. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 30.
Webb to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tech McKinley in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Webb. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down. And this one is right down the middle, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing. That's
fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. A check of the scoreboard there in the 3rd and Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out in front. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Cowboys on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Mahomes able to slither by, and he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
On first down, Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here's Webb. And it's caught. Beckham. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Going for the deep ball. And this will be caught at the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred. Still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Mahomes now to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. In the red zone this time. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Cowboys will have the lead if they can hit the PAT. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. To throw again. Webb. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the gun on third down. Webb. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. On 1st and 10, Webb. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
And he motions the wide receiver. He's back to throw. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. Room here to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. A win would be just their 2nd of the year if they could hold on. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fella's got the memo, and it decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Elsewhere, they're into the fourth at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. And the Titans dominant. They have added to their totals in that one. A win would be just their second of the year if they could hold on.
Now let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 27, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They start on the ground with Elliott, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.